Tarot cards have a prominent and staying cultural power in the Western zeitgeist of the occult. They're a popular item associated with divination, fate, and the power of revelation. But where they originated and how they're understood today versus several hundred years ago is vastly different. Before the 14th century, card games were popular in Islamic nations and through travel and trade and conquest made their way to northern Italy. Through the next century, the cards evolved to include the suit symbols of cups, swords, batons, and coins. Tarot, however, was still a game at that point and lacked the spiritual background it so heavily carries today. Early medieval European versions of the game depicted different royalty in the suit cards, the Pope at the highest denomination, and minor personal depictions depending on the family or individual the cards were created for. Their elaborate painted portraits on the suit cards are a reflection of the aristocracy that enjoyed this early game of tarot. By the mid-14th and 15th centuries, as the cards evolved throughout Western Europe, they took on many of the properties of the tarot cards we know today, including the major and minor arcana. Kings and queens became the emperor and empress, and death entered the deck. Their association with the supernatural, however, began to find traction in the late 18th century as a fortune-telling method. By the mid-1800s, Western society's various magical traditions and occult researchers gave tarot an important role in divination. The cards evolved from a game of tricks and chance-taking to a bona fide tool of magical practice. The mystical nature of the tarot cards was cemented in history with the publication of A.E. Waite's Rider-Waite Tarot deck in 1909. This deck and the accompanying book, The Pictorial Key to Tarot, created the modern foundation for which tarot card reading is based on. Further publications by Aleister Crowley and early 20th century writings drawing on teachings of the Golden Dawn create a popularity for information and accessibility to tarot cards. With a widespread New Age movement in the 1960s and 70s, the cards became the staple in witchcraft and spiritual shops we know them as today. Various designs, drawings, authors, interpreters, and creators have contributed to the innumerable amount of tarot decks available on the market. There are instructions sold with each deck to help any first-time user acquaint themselves with the cards. Information about learning the cards is vast and varies widely. The real history of tarot cards, however, through the medieval world and into our modern one, is a journey of human interaction with each other, our changing world, our desires, fates, and fortunes. At its roots, it was a game of possibility and chance, and became a way to divine meaning and purpose and answers within our own perspectives, which still embodies possibility and chance.